My name is Junko Mori, originally from Yokohama. I'm based in Manchester, UK. I'm a metalsmith. I use fine silver and mild steel mainly. And then this one is this piece called Frozen Forest Candelabrum, which is I developed this new idea during doing a 1-week residency in Beck Estate in Nottinghamshire in UK. And yeah, this is made in sterling silver 95, but casted from plants, directly from plants. I build, so there's a plants, box full of different type of plants. Then I joined with wax, then create the first model, and then it's exactly look like this, but of course it's very colorful because it's a natural plant. Then I worked with this vacuum casting company, and then I brought there, and they said no, they can't do it because it's far too big. So I had to chop down into section, probably 6 sections. It's really awful to do, but then what you do is you put this real plants model into metal steel tube, then pour invest, it's called, invest in plaster. So it's kind of something, silicone is mixed with plaster, then put in the oven, then burn the plants completely. It's just under steel melting point. It's about 1100 degree. Then most of organic things gonna get being turned into fine ashes. So then that's a negative shape. Then pour metal, melted silver afterward. As simple as that. But it's very difficult to get this real story. Is actually cleaning is hard because every single bit, like a detail, the plaster get trapped. So sometimes you have to dig them out with a small, pendant drill and stuff like that. It's so hard. And then one point I really wanted to throw away, but like rebuilding the units was not that difficult actually. So I welded it together, not soldering actually. I've got really good welding skill. So basically, I always collect plants. I got like a box, so many box full of plants, and then I found this 18th century candelabrum in Beck Estates, and then that was basically the 3 stem of looks like a tree growing and holding 3 candles, but it was lost wax casting process, so it was a bit animated, sort of a sculpted version of leaves, flowers and nuts and those things. But I thought, it's a bit not, I prefer like a real leaf or real plants because I've been collecting. Then bingo, why not? To make something from real nature, which is all these ones, my collection of my from trip. I've been collecting those things all over the world, and then decide to cast them as a memory of my trip and stuff. But my concept itself is not mimicking the nature. It's more about the learning process of how things glow, and then I'm using the process into my work. So basically, I hand forge every single. Hand forging means hand beating with hammer, and every single unit, and then weld it together. But I don't design beforehand. I don't know how it's gonna build up, how it's gonna glow. Then when I found beautiful moment, I finish. So that's kind of how I make. That's it's made in fine silver, which is pure silver. So it's quite unusual in a way. Yeah. Lots of people think there's a kind of sort of a follow ball shape and then I just merely decorate, but I don't. I do is one single leaf, for example, on the bottom bit, and put in a vise upside down. Then I weld on top of each other. So I'm kind of forming the shape in the air. Do you know what I mean? It's like I don't have that ball shape to decorate. It's like a really decorative looking things, but it's not decoration because decoration means there's a shape. Then you decorate something on top. But I don't have a shape in the first place. That I kind of build a shape with decoration. It's very strange to explain, but that's how I work. So, yeah.